This is my acrylic butterfly tutorial. I use a round plastic lid from a container as my sculpting surface, and I print up a picture of the butterfly and attach it underneath. That's pretty much what it looks like. And after you've painted it, it looks like that. I put a blob of bead of acrylic on the first wing and push it out to cover the outline of the wing, and then smooth off the edges so that it fits. Smooth it out so it's not too rounded, so that it sits flat. Another bead of acrylic and do the same with the bottom part of the first wing. Pull out the acrylic so it covers all the bits that stick out, and then smooth it in. Whilst it's wet, you pull it out, and as it firms up, you can push it back in and it'll stay where you want it. Like colouring in, fill the lines with acrylic. Once you've done one, do the second one, and while you're doing the second one, the first one will actually harden so you can remove it. It's the same process for the second one. Just make sure that the two wings aren't joined in the centre, because you want to be able to remove them separately. You could, if you want, do all four parts of the wing separate and then position them differently when you're finished. It's easier just to do them as two wings instead of four separate wings. And a nice bit of acrylic for the last bit of the second wing. Same process. Pull it out and push it in. And just keep going until you're happy with the result, you know, what it looks like. And by the time you've finished the second application of acrylic for the second wing, your first wing will be set enough that you can just bend the plastic and it'll release from the plastic. You'll hear like a crack, and it just lifts up. And you may have to wait a minute or so after you've taken the first one off before the second one will come off, but same process, remove it and set it aside. Then you put a bead of acrylic, a small bead of acrylic down the centre and form the body of the butterfly. In this case, you tuck it in underneath, which actually makes the body sort of more prominent and rounder. So you just shape that one again until you're happy it looks like the picture underneath. And that's what it should look like if my camera will focus. There we go. It's got an acrylic body. Now you add a little tiny bead of acrylic to one side where you're going to attach the wing, and you just place the wing where you want it. It's up to you what angle you put the wing at. Just the only important thing is it's probably better that the wings have the same sort of angle, so they correspond to each other. And another tiny bit of acrylic, and on goes the second wing. It's a really simple process this one. You could probably paint the wing before you attach them. It might be a little easier to do that way. Sorry, my computer just went to sleep and my recording stopped, so that might have a hiccup in that one. Then you just snap bend the plastic so that the body snaps off. It's important just to make sure that the angles are right. Look at it from every angle to make sure you haven't got one wing squint. Okay, and off it lifts, and that's your butterfly. That's what it looks like. It's ready to be painted if you haven't painted it already. It stays a little bit malleable for a while, so you can alter it a bit if you don't like what it looks like. And that's what it looks like when you've painted it. You're just painting the veins, and I use iridescent paint to colour it in. Or you can put it on a flower.